I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is putin'. I go off a field, no hezzy. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day.
From Salt Lake City, Utah, the scene for the Raptors. A polished game and a will to win. That's what R.J. Barrett brings to the table. His team will lean on his leadership as they get set to square off against the Jazz. Raptors, Jazz. We'll be right back after this. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Walker Kessler.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now, here's George. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Oh, good with the triple. Quickly looking it over. Barrett for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Barnes. Sensabaugh, no good. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Barrett kicks to quickly. Pass to Dick. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Outside, Sexton. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Dick, that's good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
George passes to Kessler. Outside, George. Kessler, a screen on quickly. The shot by George, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
For 3, Barrett. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks
Timeout.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's go. Not enough to get the shoes at home.
Utah making a change here. Collins is checked in. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Raptors. Outside, George. Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But damn, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Raptors leading by 15. It's Dick on the wing. Over Sexton. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 11 points for Grady Dick.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Kessler. He has yet to score. The shot by George, no good. Raptors have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Barnes outside. For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's George. Last game we saw him score 14. Looking to end the run. And there's Collins on the assist by Markkanen.
He must have been feeling it. The opposition hit one, and Collins wanted it back.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. George against Mitchell.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hey, come around.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Markkanen. Back to George.
Hey, yo, right here.
Over Mitchell. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Toronto Raptors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Olynyk Brown out there with Mitchell. Then there's Dick. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. Sinks the three-pointer. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Clarkson. Last game he had 13. Wide open shot is on the money.
And nicknamed the flamethrower for a reason. Clarkson can light it up with the best of them.
Olenek the pass to Abaji. Now here's Brown. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they've built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the Jazz call time here.
Once again, everyone, your Utah Jazz breaker dance crew.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Grady Dick, 3rd.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Toronto on defense to the inside. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. The 3 from Barnes. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Another miss by Utah. For Toronto, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Puts up a 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here's Clarkson, following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. And finished off by Collins.
Well, in this two-man game, Collins can really do anything, and that's why he's so effective in the pick and roll.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
1:44 left in the first half of the game. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Bounce pass Markkanen. Here's Clarkson. It's tipped. Markkanen against Brown. Pass to Quickly. From downtown, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Collins. Back to Clarkson. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And here's Toronto. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Clarkson taking his time here. Markkanen in the corner. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That went on Olynyk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
At the line for Utah, Lauri Markkanen.
One shot.
1.
Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're thinking about this shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hey everybody, we've seen plenty of action in that first half to chat about. But first, we're taking a look at the power rankings during this late season push. How much weight do you put on the power rankings against the actual standings?
I know a lot of folks like to analyze the stats, but in terms of teams' true power, wins and losses are the only numbers that matter.
Well, height and weight are pretty important numbers too, not to mention rings. I got you dominated in all the numbers, Kenny.
Well, we're not talking about any of those numbers right now, big fella, as normally you're just bringing it back to you.
And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Walker Kessler is out there with Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Markkanen's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Over in the corner, Barnes. The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
George passes to Markkanen. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. A 3 from Barnes. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Markkanen good.
Markkanen is a shooter. Comes right back down to answer the 3 on the other end.
Here's Quickly. He's got 6. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And here's Sexton, following the 3-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Dick for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Kessler with it. Here's Sensabaugh. Barrett covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Second chance shot. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing quickly. From past the arc. Cans it from downtown. Quickly's got 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. The 3 from Barnes, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:24 left here in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's good. 8 points for Colin Sexton.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Dick. Fires the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Clarkson in for Keontae George. Clarkson, and stolen by Barnes. Over in the corner, Brown. Three-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his third assist on the night. Here's Clarkson. He has 6. Outside, Sexton. .30 seconds left in the third. Kessler's setting the pick for Sexton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 9.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's Toronto, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Brown. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. Now Boucher, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Fires at the elbow. Toronto grabs the miss. It's Brown on the wing. Launches a three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Collins. 10 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Pass to Abaji. The three. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Mikhailuk. And here's Clarkson. There's the triple. Clarkson missing again.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Abaji. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Now Mitchell, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer.
they just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now, here's Clarkson. Clarkson missing again.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Hendricks. Left side, Collins. Shoots over Olynyk. Another miss by Utah.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Barnes.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by Davion Mitchell. Conchar can't get it to go. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Clarkson. And here's Brown outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Back to Mitchell. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Scotty Barnes.